And well, this. Okay, yes, I remember that there was this quotation from. What is interesting in this quotation from Friedberg is the way in which he said that how the group of figures came out from the landscape, and so what I was trying to show is what's happened if we take away the figures and what remains. What remains? Can we have an idea that what Friedberg is saying, that the mind of the painter must transmute itself into the very mind of nature and be the interpret between it and art? Well, I want to just make some what can I say, consideration about what emerged somehow from Leonardo paintings. If there is some kind of affinities between Leonardo paintings and some kind of Oriental painting. If somehow Leonardo painting can be reminiscent of some painting that come from China or from Japan. And I mean, you can, of course, consider this from your point of view, and we can compare our views. Well, Leonardo's paintings has not documented relation, neither historical nor theoretical, to the traditional Chinese or Japanese painting, and yet we cannot help notice some subtle similarities which would be worth exploring further. The two forms of painting appears not to connected by a cause and effect relationship, but rather resonant with one another. We could say paired, like echo and sounds, like shadow and light. As a kind of experiment, I want to show you to let Leonardo guide us towards East. When I said us, of course, now I'm taking your point of view, but you have to consider that my point of view is different in the sense that when in the West we considering the Oriental painting, actually Leonardo perhaps is the painter that goes closer to that kind of this kind of paintings, for instance. Here we have an example that is taken from Shimbun Tensho, the landscape of Four Seasons. And the other example is this. This is a view of the Fujisan. And this is a view of the Fuji from the west. The fact that it's from the west and so it's looking east is given by the fact that there is this Seiken Ji, and so is the Fuji view by this part. And as for the rationale underlying Chinese painting, may be appropriate to consider the essential lesson of Shitao that focus on the passage from the informal to form, the simplest one, he says. Just a stroke is already complete as it contains all the possible form. This formation of things, of the emergence of visible form from the invisible background, it shows the passage from the original is not there, the without form, of the not differentiated background, the great simplicity, to the is there, which constructs the diversity of forms in continuous motion. In a universe dwelt neither by God, not by a demiurge, is the first and unique stroke of brush that is in charge of performing all those fictions. Here, the vanishing point of perspective drawing leaves the floor to a very principle of the artistic construction, a creation from nothing.